On an obscure island country off the coast of Africa, Cape Verde, a diplomatic tug-of-war for the man considered Nicolas Maduro's go-to guy to secure illicit funds and skirt U.S. sanctions.
Alex Saab, beyond being a money launderer for the Maduro regime, as he's accused by the Department of Justice under 8 counts of money laundering, he's what we would call in the national security lexicon a super facilitator.
Alex Saab, a man so mysterious we couldn't find a photo of him, but most recently he's believed to be responsible for helping Maduro import tankers of Iranian oil violating U.S. sanctions. And as the country's crisis continues, Saab accused of being the mastermind of a scheme to import food from abroad at inflated prices.
He became in a kind of minister, finance minister, behind the power, in the shadows.
Journalist Roberto Denis, now exiled in Colombia because of Saab. His media outlet, Armando.info, one of the first to reveal in 2017 the sweeping role Saab played in securing illicit funds for the regime.
He has a lot of information about the financial movement of Nicolás Maduro and his wife, Cilia Flores.
And that information believed to be why Maduro has deployed mercenaries and top attorneys to secure Saab's release from Cape Verde.
Ali, the government of Venezuela is clearly scared of what Alex Saab could tell the U.S. authorities. Who is this guy?
Good morning, Jose. Well, we know he's a 49-year-old Colombian businessman of Lebanese origin. And as you mentioned, he's obviously very valuable to the Maduro government. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been so vocal about his arrest and extradition. Look, this is a man who's been doing hundreds of millions of dollars worth of deals with the Venezuelan government at a time when Colombia wouldn't go anywhere near them because of uncertainty over the financial markets in Venezuela, over hyperinflation and devaluation of their currency.
Hey! What do you think you're doing? Just stop! Stop!
I thank you, Senator, and I thank you for the opportunity to be here today. I think, as you heard from the witness, Max Mermelstein, the drug problem in the United States is a foreign policy problem. And although we as prosecutors and law enforcement people have known that for years, the political apparatus in the United States has refused to recognize it. The fields of coca in South and Central America in the last year grew by over 10%, and that's the State Department's figure. Although we are paying money to some of those countries not to grow cocaine, the fields keep growing. And I must say that we are now responsible for what I believe to be almost a one-crop economy in some of those countries. The Colombian cartels, as you heard today, send their own people to the United States. Back in the early 80s, when I first came to Miami, there was a cocaine war going on. And the cocaine war was going on because the Colombian cartel leaders couldn't trust the U.S. dealers. And that was because there's no honor among thieves.